Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Early Career Academic, and on this channel I explore how I use the Passion Planner to set personal and professional goals and strategies for achieving them. I am an academic, as I said. I'm also a cat mom and a wife and a Passion Planner ambassador, and that means that if you like any of the Passion Planner products I show in this video and you would like to purchase some through the link in the description of this video, I do get a small commission at no extra cost to you, but I just want to be upfront about that. There's also a discount code for an extra 10% off in the description of this video, but just be aware that code changes every 2 months, so check back for the latest video to make sure that the code is up to date. So today we're going to be planning out the week of March 28th through April 3rd. And coming up, I'm also going to have my April plan with me, but for now we're just going to focus on the end of March here. And I'll quickly sort of take a look here at the current week. It is Saturday as I'm filming this, which is a day later than normal, but I've been feeling really under the weather. And so I've been kind of having to do the bare minimum every day to meet my obligations to my students and my colleagues. So I did not, I had a couple things going on Friday that I needed to get done. And as you can see, I've been popping short to-do lists at the top of each day, just so that I can make sure I'm doing the bare minimum, just the must-dos of the day. And so that's what I've been doing to kind of manage it through me not feeling well. I do feel a little better today, which I'm happy about, but I wanted to film this plan with me before the end of the week. So as you can see, it's pretty sparse just because I haven't been feeling super great. We're also house sitting for my mom right now, so that's why the setup looks a little different. But we will be going back home this coming Wednesday, so I'm excited about that because I miss my bed. So for this week, I've decided to actually use a sticker sheet from the Seasons of the Year Passion Planner sticker book. This is their newest sticker book, and it's got a lot of really interesting seasonal stickers in it. And I know that April starts this week, and even though it's only the kind of last bit of the week, I did want to go ahead and use some of the April stickers that came in the book. I just really want spring to get here already. We had kind of a false spring over spring break in my area, and now it's 40 degrees outside and cloudy. So I just want to put some spring energy into the spread. So I'm going to use this sticker sheet here and this washi tape because it's so nice and bright, and possibly this Tombow marker 873 as well to bring a little of the pink into it. So we'll see how it goes. And I do have some things stuck down here ahead of time, but I have a lot of things that have been added to my schedule since I popped these sticky notes into the spread. So I'm going to start with the washi here. So bright and yellow. I love this. I'm just hoping that it kind of wills spring into existence. Maybe I'll get lucky. I haven't really looked to see what the coming up weather for this week will be. But hopefully it will be nicer than it has been the last few days. I know it's April's just starting, and so you can I remember, I think I told you guys this, but I remember the year I was planning my wedding, sitting in a florist shop on I think it was April 1st, and they were clearly getting ready for, a wedding flower delivery, and it started snowing on April 1st. So, I mean, there's just no knowing what the weather's gonna do. Summer will be here before we know it. In the meantime, I just want to bring a little spring energy into my planner. Maybe it'll make me feel more energetic. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of jonesing for the end of the semester. Not that it doesn't bring an end to work for me because I'm also teaching a first summer session class. But it is less work in the summer for sure. So, but maybe I'll like perk up after this weekend. I'm having some friends over on Sunday, so I'm excited to see them. I haven't seen them in person in a while, and so maybe I'll feel a little more like invigorated after we connect. Look how cute these stickers are. I'm like just totally in love with this little like rain umbrella thing. I think what I'm gonna do is pop down some washi over this quote. This prompt is prompting us to say like, to learn how to say no. And that's definitely like, I think a hard thing for a lot of academics, especially women. But I'm getting better at it, I think. And even with like the obligations I place on myself, I'm getting a little better at kind of like alerting myself when I need to slow down, when I need to back off, all those things. So I think I'm getting a little better at it, but it's a work in progress. It's definitely a work in progress. Look at this bicycle. This is like the cutest bicycle. I definitely want that one in here. Thinking like here would be cute. I also like this little like sun coming out from the rain. I wonder what the weather is going to be like next week. Let me look on the computer here. Next week, let's see. Yeah, it still looks kind of cold, although like Thursday's thunderstorms and 73 degrees. But there's definitely like sun coming out on Monday. So maybe I'll put this little guy like up here. It's just sort of kind of like, did I say Monday? Yes, I said Monday. Like sun's coming again. That'd be kind of cute. Ooh, I like this little spring fever too. I have some major spring. I'm not sure what they're referring to as spring fever, but if it's the desire for spring, I am feeling it. I want spring to be here ASAP. I'm not gonna put any like holiday ones up yet. I might like save these for a future spread, but definitely this little watering can with a rainbow on it is super cute. Put that maybe like, oops. That's cute. Spring fever, got a little thing going on. This little like bunch of flowers is cute. I think I'll put that here. I haven't been needing as much space on the to-do list because I'm just keeping my list really minimal, you know, like just to kind of manage my energy. And also when I'm like house sitting, like I am for my mom, I don't feel the same need, I think, to like fill the time. Weirdly, like, I don't know, I guess it's kind of like when you're on vacation, but when you're in like a new space, you know, I don't know about you, but like when I'm home, and I think this is probably something that people grappled with at the start of the pandemic a little bit, was you just feel like you could always be doing something. And so you just feel a little more compelled, I think, to be doing stuff. And where I'm house sitting, I just don't feel that same pressure. But even if I did, I just don't have the energy to deal with it right now. So, okay, so that's, I think, it for stickers. It's probably more stickers than I even put on a typical spread. But as I said, I just love that sheet, and I wanted to like really lean into the spring thing here. Okay, so let me bring up my schedule and just pop some things down, see what I've got coming up this week. One thing I want to remind myself of is this coming week is my optional office hours week. And so I like expand my office hours for my composition students. And what that means then is that I will probably have more meetings fill out as the week goes on, and it's just a helpful reminder to me that like I'm probably going to have other things pop up. I've told you guys about this before, but I'm using Calendly to facilitate this like meeting sign up, and now I use it because our school let us integrate it with our Zoom platform. Like now I use it for everything. Like everyone who wants to book a meeting with me, I'm like, here's my Calendly, and I love it. I love it so much because it generates a Zoom link for any meeting. It's so handy. I just like can't like sing its praises enough. So if you're looking for an appointment scheduler, it's just awesome. And the only issue that I have come across is not with Calendly, but with because I have Google Calendar and Outlook through my school. I have to sync them. So if someone books an appointment through Calendly, it comes on my Google Cal and then it syncs with my Outlook calendar. But the problem is there is a delay between when Outlook and Google Cal sync. So there's only been one issue this whole semester where someone booked a meeting with me on Calendly and it was at the same time as an Outlook meeting that was on Outlook but not yet on Google Cal. So that's the only thing that's happened so far where I was like, dang it. I thought I had like this perfect system. But it was not horrible. I just rescheduled with that person and just apologized for the syncing issue. But now I'm like, if I am asking for someone to book a meeting with me, I will like take a look at both calendars before I send it to them and just like pop something on my Google Cal where it's supposed to be just in case. So I'm more aware of it now. That's the workaround that I have. But when you're dealing with 100+ students, it's just great to have a system like this that they can use to book appointments with me and and also generate those Zoom links for those appointments. Because that's just like one less step, and with so many students, it's just, yeah. So this week is another kind of busy week for meetings, but partly because I am recording a few podcast episodes. My podcast drop schedule was shifted off because initially I thought I was going to be able to record the last one earlier than I was able to, and these two as well. But I'm not fussed about it. Like, I don't know about you guys, but there's only a few podcasts I personally like look for specifically on specific days of the week. I don't think anyone's like looking at my podcast and being like, where is it? More likely that's happening with other things that I create, like this YouTube channel. But life is life, and I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm just like happy that I got the podcast back going again, and that I'm still really enjoying the experience. So okay, and then this is just a general reminder to myself that I'm going to have some prospective students visiting this day. And so I think what I'll do is just like put this up here as a reminder. They just pop into my 202 class. And observe, how the class went. So that's what's happening there. So some busyness here in this week, but not too bad. I have 2 whole days with nothing scheduled, which I love when that happens. It's just like a way for me to, and also this week I have no major feedback to give anyone. As I said, I have expanded office hours this week, so chances are some of this space might be filled up by student appointments. but I have no big assignments I need to give feedback on in this week, and so I'm just really happy about that. Okay, so let me think of some to-dos here. I need to make sure that I remember. I got my class announcements for both classes. I am going to go ahead and put on here, I need to do like, I need some lesson prep time. And I'll add a box here because I also want to look at their voice threads. And then we're doing this workshop, but that's not, I don't have to prepare anything for that. Ooh, I do need to prep the bios for my 2 podcast recordings. Everything else is prepared for that though. I will have another plan with me to film at the end of this week. I'm gonna go ahead and put on here. Yeah, I think I will be able to do my April plan with me will drop, and then this is, let me skip this week. So this would be podcast drop. Will drop on the 3rd. So just to remind myself, so then we go back to what I might do is John comes home around this time. I need to make sure that, yeah. So I'm thinking around this time, let me just put up here a reminder that we're going home that day. So we need to okay. And then work stuff, let me see. Yeah. I need to register for a conference. I didn't post a blog post this week because I just wasn't feeling it. As I said, I'm not feeling great from week to week. So unless I had like some really compelling thing I wanted to write about, I just like, I let it be what it was. I might need to get some groceries on Thursday when we go back to the house. So put that there to remind myself. Okay. And not necessarily using this space for a whole lot right now. So I'm still figuring it out. But right now I just need to like do some minimal amount of organizing myself so that I can get through each week until I feel a little better. And I'm okay with that. I think, this is a good amount of planning. Sorry if my cat enters the frame. She isn't used to this setup where she has access to my desk because we're in my mom's house right now. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. I do need to leave space for student meetings that will come in as the students realize that they want to meet with me. But that's it for this plan with me. Thanks for sticking around and for essentially, hanging with me through this like harder period that I'm going through. I'm hoping that I will take a turn soon, and that I'll be able to kind of like lean more into the planning. But for now, this is really what I need, and I hope that you feel similar when you're going through periods of hardship, that you're able to to make your planner still work for you, even if it's not what you typically do. So check back too, I am going to drop the April plan with me as well on Monday, the 28th of March. So if you want to take a look at how I'm planning the month of April, please take a look at that. And let me know in the comments if you have any plans for April, if you're looking forward to anything in particular related to spring. I'm just looking forward to nicer, warmer days because I miss being able to just walk outside and not have to think about what I'm wearing. So anyway, thanks again. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and stay tuned for some more planner content.